When you open up CoWriter or wake up CoWriter, which is the word prediction, you need to be careful that your number lock on your computer is off. There's going to be a screen that would pop up right here, and it says, please turn number lock off. You need to actually hit the number lock button on your keyboard and then click OK, and then CoWriter will work. So let's go ahead and get CoWriter open. While that's opening, I just want to talk to you about CoWriter and what CoWriter is. Later we will talk about some of the features that as a resource teacher and as an RTI specialist, you will be able to go in and make some preferences for your students that will save under their name, which is a very helpful tool. Prediction is not just for those students who have difficulty spelling. Word prediction can help a student who has difficulty with endurance, a student who takes a long time typing. When they see that word pop up, they can hit the number. They can hover over. They can hover over the word and choose it with a mouse. It also, as you heard, will be read to the student, so the student is able to verbally hear the word and make a good choice. We will talk more in depth about CoWriter in a later video. I just wanted to introduce you to what CoWriter is. I'm going to go ahead and type a sentence so that we can see how CoWriter would work as a student is working. I'm going to put a period at the end of the sentence. I know it's kind of a silly sentence, but...
4. A dog sits on the concrete floor. 'I think it is going to snow tonight. I think it is going to snow tonight.
If you were watching while I was typing and using word prediction for this sentence, I typed in, for most of the words in this sentence, I just typed in the first letter, and then I made my choice by choosing the number from word prediction. So it was a pretty amazing tool for some of our students, okay? Also, using this helps to build up self-confidence. I'm going to shut CoWriter off right now because we're going to go on to some of the other tools that are up here along the toolbar. The next one we're going to go over is the check spelling. I'm going to go ahead and make a mistake here.
Tonight. I think it is going to snow tonight.
Okay, so if a student was listening to that and this student, maybe you didn't allow to use word prediction, or for some reason just didn't want them to use word prediction for this particular piece. If they typed tonight the way I have it on the screen, when they heard it, they wouldn't make any connection that that was an incorrect spelling because it pronounces it correctly. But if we put spell check on, you see that the word is highlighted. Okay, so you can click here.
I think it is going to snow tonight.
Okay, and it will read your sentence so you can hear it. You can also click and it will read each word so the student can make a correct choice.
Tonight.
Oh, I think I spelled the word tonight wrong. Okay, so that's kind of the thought process we want our kids to go through. Now all you have to do is hit change, spell correction is complete, and you can hit OK. So there's another piece by using this spell check. There's another piece to the editing process that can be done through the Solo 6 Write Out Loud. The next thing I want to go over is the talking dictionary. So we're going to highlight the word pocket. We're going to turn on the dictionary. Again,
Dictionary.
you have the sentence,
A dog sits on the pocket for pocket.
okay, and it repeats the word that is highlighted.
Pocket. Small pouch of clothing.
The dog sits on a small pouch in clothing. I think I would want to think about that. The next thing, the students are able to, you can scroll down and look at the options, and you can listen to those different options. I'm sorry, I'll be quiet while that speaks.
Pucker.
Okay, so the students can listen to the different options. Oh, let's listen to this word.
Picket. Picket. One piece of wood in a fence. Protest by carrying a sign.
Okay, so it gives two definitions. So the student is going to have to listen and make some choices. Okay, so the student we had pocket highlighted, and we were looking up definitions, and we had chosen picket.
Picket. One piece of wood in a fence. Protest by carrying a sign.
Okay, now it does give two different definitions, so your students are going to have to think or ask a question, which is the definition, or what does this mean, if they're not quite sure. But let's go ahead and change it to picket. All right, so let's listen to, I want to listen to just the sentence, so I'm going to highlight that.
A dog sits on the picket floor.
Oh. Let's put the picket fence.
Fence. A dog sits on the picket fence.
Sorry.
Fence. A dog sits on the picket fence.
I should have had co-writer up and working. So now we've changed that to a dog sits on a picket fence. We've used the dictionary to help us. And I wanted to show you that when you highlight, it will only read what is highlighted for you. So maybe I didn't want to read both of those sentences. I just really wanted to focus on one sentence. And along with that, students are learning some computer skills. If they don't already have a good computer skill foundation, by teaching them what the highlighter will do, it kind of gives them some motivation to learn how to highlight. Highlighting a word and looking it up in the dictionary. Those are some really good computer skills. Further down the road, if you think about when students are reading electronic text and they can annotate what is going on in the text, they're going to have to highlight. They're going to have to use that mouse to highlight and grab that text that they want. Further down the road, if you want to think about the park assessment or another assessment that is electronic, and they are asked to highlight or they are asked to find evidence within their reading, and they're asked to highlight that and move that over to another space, move that over to the space where they're typing their short answer or an essay question. Okay, so those are just some really good computer skills that the students are learning while they're writing, while they're editing and self-correcting, learning higher level vocabulary, learning what words mean. If they're not sure what those words mean, there is a dictionary right here for them. A lot of solid tools right here in the Write Out Loud part. Another tool on the toolbar is the homophone checker. We're going to write another sentence.
I have 2 cats. I have 2 cats.
Okay, we are going to do the homophone checker. All right, the sentence.
I think it is going to snow tonight.
Next word, to. And remember, we could read the definition down here, and we can think, is that the right to that I wanted? And here are my other choices. Okay, next word. And what it's doing right now is just going through those words that could possibly be homonyms or may need to be checked, maybe for an incorrect spelling. Just checking to make sure that the students are paying attention. All right, so here's the one I really wanted to get to. And there's the definition. To, meaning
to.
Or not the definition, I am so sorry. To, the suggestion is down here. And we are going to listen to this definition.
Number 2 spelled out.
Alright, so we're going to change it. And now we have, let's listen to the sentence again.
I have 2 cats.
Alright, 2 cats. The next thing on the toolbar is the bibliographer. Now, not too many of us have our kids do this, but here's what I want you to know, especially for our younger kids. Across the top would be the kind of reference that the student would have. Oops, so sorry. Alright, across the top. And if you choose Use Wizard,
Bibliographer wizard.
this will guide your student through what they need to have in the bibliography. Okay? Type the title. Find the location of the publisher. Very, very simple. I'm not going to go through a whole lot because I know I'm not sure a whole lot of us would use a bibliographer, but I just wanted to show you what the options were. Even if you were to pop up solo on your smartboard when you're talking about references and when you're talking about citing those references, even if you wanted to pop that up on the smartboard and kind of show your students what that means, that would be excellent. All right, next we are going to talk about the Write More button. Wherever you put your cursor and you click Write More, it will give you a large space. So if you have a lot of writing or a couple paragraphs and you're editing, but you don't quite know what you want to write more or write in that spot, you can put your cursor there and it will leave that big spot, that big visual clue so that you can go back and write more. Another idea with using the Write More is during peer editing. One student writes, then student B looks at student A's work and we'll go ahead and insert the cursor and say Write More so that student A, when he or she goes back to look at that writing, will have that big visual clue that says, oh, I think I should probably put some more information here. The next icon is Mark for Deletion. So again, peer editing. If a peer comes through and says, I don't think going should be here, mark for deletion, and then they don't actually delete the words. It indicates some editing that needs to happen. This can also be done if the student's work is turned in and the teacher can access this work through the Teacher Access Center, and then the teacher can mark and do some editing marks. Next, I just want to show you really quick how we can insert a picture. Choose Insert Picture, choose a picture, open it, and when you scroll up, the picture is there. Okay, very simple tools. This toolbar for Write Out Loud is excellent. Get familiar with it, and I will see you for the next video. Thank you very much.